Hello everyone, this is Rex Red, and I am back with a very short tutorial on a bug in Melodyne integration into Cakewalk. And I'm just going to quickly show this particular anomaly so that the people who are who develop Cakewalk will be able to more easily see what it is that I'm seeing, and they will know how to fix this. Okay, now the first problem I was having was with deletion. Okay, so what we're first going to do is I'm going to arm this track, and I'm going to re-sing over a certain section of Melodyne. This is the way Melodyne is, that Cakewalk has set it up. It's intended to be used, okay? I'm not using this in any kind of way that it's not intended to be used, all right? Now, as you can see when I play this, let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, that's just so that my sound isn't so loud. I am captured by your beauty. All right, so I will do this. I will re-sing over this. I am captured by your beauty. Okay, now it is meant to be able to record a take over top of a Melodyne instance. And as you can see, when I record the take, Melodyne is because of the Cakewalk developers, there was a problem before where Melodyne wouldn't mute, and I asked the developers at Cakewalk, please fix that, and they said, oh, I know how to fix that, and so they went in, and now when I record over a section of Melodyne, Melodyne mutes, and my new section comes in, and when I play the new section, all you hear is, I am captured by your beauty. The only thing you hear is my new Melodyne take, because the developers at Cakewalk were kind enough to fix this so that it would not sound, so the other take would actually mute. The mute button didn't even work. If I just like muted the whole track and sung over it, it would still sound. Okay, so at this point, and it was very difficult to try and sing a take while you were hearing the other take playing in the background. So they fixed that. Now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, okay, well, that's muted. It's out of the way. I'm going to put Melodyne on this new take, okay, and I'm going to edit this take and see if I might want to keep this, okay? So when I click play, notice what we get here, okay? It's like the other take isn't really muted, okay? It's not muted fully. It's muted, you can't hear it. Like when I play this, I am captured by your beauty. You can hear the new take. But in Melodyne, it is still, both of them are superimposed over each other. Okay, so this makes editing this an absolute impossibility. You can't edit it because it's a bunch of blobs, and you can't tell which one is this one below here, the one behind this? Which one is which? Okay, so you can't edit it. So the only way to fix this is to delete this, the original one. And then you go into Melodyne again, and it's gone. Now, this is why I call this problem a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, because I could end up, now I can see which ones, and I could take and select this and edit it and say, okay, I am captured by your beauty. And say, well, you know, it's not as good as the old one. Now that I've edited it and all, and it sounds, it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound as good as the old one. Well, guess what? I had to delete the old one. Now, I could have moved that to another track, but that's an ugly kind of workaround for this. It should, just like Z, when I go undo this, what should happen is when I select, just the same way mute mutes the track, when I select this one, okay, down below, when I highlight this, when I go into Melodyne, that should be the only one showing. I am captured by... All right? And when I go up here to this one here and go into Melodyne, that should be the they're only, it doesn't select them and turn it red. No, that was because I had it selected at the time. But if I go now, see they're superimposed. It's not muting them in Melodyne. It's not muting the visual of the previous, okay? So when I go here into Melodyne, and you would think people who would notice this, you know, because all I did was punch over a section and come in here, and there are two. How do I edit this? You can't. The only way to edit this is to delete one of these, okay, out of the way. And then you go back into Melodyne, turn that back on. I am captured. See, what this does is it makes me, every time I punch something in over top, all right? So I have to take and make a decision. Okay, get rid of this. Before I can even edit and work on this, I have to get rid of them. Okay, get rid of that in order to have, so that I can, when in Melodyne, I think I might have had that. Yeah, I had it muted. So we'll undo that. We'll turn it on. And then we can do this Melodyne. So this is it in a nutshell. So the problem that's now lingering, because before when I would delete this, it wouldn't go away, okay? And they must have just fixed that in the last update, is that now when you delete a section, like in that, this was only if you recorded over, like if I were to delete this section here, it would go away. It was only when you recorded over it with the take, and then I would delete that bottom section, it would still be there. It wouldn't delete out of Melodyne. They fixed that, okay? They whatever, they worked their brilliance, and they fixed it. It totally screws with my head to try and think of how they fixed it, but they did. All right, because I'm not a programmer. But the lingering problem now that we have is we have two of them appearing when one of them is muted. That is the final thing that needs to be fixed here, is that whatever one is selected should be the only one that appears in Melodyne. They certainly shouldn't be superimposed, even if they're muted. Okay, this is not like riding the clutch or something, you know, and saying, oh well, it's a problem with the car. This is the problem of having two brake pedals and only one works. And every time you need to stop the car, you have to guess which one works. That's more like this problem, all right? So, and the part that I say about a bird in the hand, okay, is that you shouldn't have to delete a Melodyne instance or take it off or move it, take Melodyne off of it or move it into another track just to so they're not superimposed, okay? You should just be able to select the one you want, and when you open Melodyne, that should be the one there, okay? That's it for this tutorial. I hope this is helpful. I will make this private once this is fixed. I hope this is helpful to the bakers at Cakewalk, and I hope the people that have been giving me a problem over this finally realize that, you know, I'm trying to fix this for them too, for everybody here, so that if you want to put a take over top of a Melodyne instant, that's the way ARA is made. That's the way it's supposed to work, okay? It's supposed to be aware of what's going on in the DAW, okay? And that's, and for the most part, I would say that Cakewalk's, the integration of Melodyne into Cakewalk is second to none. It's better than any DAW out there right now. And I remember where there were times when Melodyne would crash. I mean, Cakewalk would crash every once in a while when you'd put Melodyne on an instance. Those are gone. All these problems are gone. They have fixed Melodyne. And the way that works so wonderfully to be able to just go over it. All right. Now I can record right over that. Boom. I didn't hear Melodyne playing in the background. That part's gone. They already fixed that for me. So now when I record over a section, it records beautifully. It mutes out Melodyne, and it's muted while you're singing. That is so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now the other problem, and it records, the only problem now is when I put Melodyne on this, region effect, add Melodyne, create Melodyne, okay? And I go into Melodyne, that I have two instances, okay? Even though this is muted, all right? When it's muted, it shouldn't appear in Melodyne. That is the current bug that is left. And then I do not have a single problem with the way Melodyne works, okay? It's, this is because it works flawlessly. It works tight. It works perfectly in Cakewalk. It works with punching in over top of it. It's like a dream the way this works. And the only problem right now is that they need to go in and add this one little further touch of implementation, and to say whichever one is active, okay, whether if it's this one or that one, that's what will show in Melodyne in a track. Okay, now if they're in different tracks, I mean for takes, if they're in different tracks, they should both appear. But if they're takes, the take that should appear in Melodyne is the one that is active. This is comping in Melodyne. So then theoretically you could put Melodyne on each take and comp them, and the only thing that's going to show up in Melodyne is the one that is active. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And if you get notifications, you can come in here when I am live. Angus, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am back. Welcome. I am back. And thanks for checking in, buddy. It's nice to have you here in the live chat. And so I am doing this so that I can submit this video to Cakewalk, and they can fix the final and probably only bug left in integration with Melodyne in Cakewalk. Cakewalk is second to none, and its integration with Melodyne is perfection. Okay, so all right, So this is going to do it. Thank you, Angus, for checking in. I am all done with this video. It's just a short, quick video so that I can show this problem and get the bakers at Cakewalk to fix this final last little thing. All right. And I am looking forward to the new Cakewalk sonar. So, all right, take care, everybody. Again, and we're going to have some polka to see us out. All right, this is Rex Red. This is CBB TV, Cakewalk by Bandlab TV. I will see you all in the next tutorial. All righty. Bye-bye. Bye, Angus.